All right, welcome back. So today, I actually brought out my LawnBoy I found back at the end of fall. And what I did is I initially used it that one time. It was a few videos back a couple months ago. I actually had it in storage. I actually brought it out of storage because right now being peak lawn mowing season, I wanted to get this one ready just for sale. So it does have a bag with it. So what I wanted to do today is just clean it up a little bit. I blocked off the port back there just so no water gets in there. I don't know if you can see the little piece of masking tape. And then what I'll do is I'll block the filter, and then I'm gonna put some gas into it, just make sure everything's good with it so it's ready for this upcoming mowing season. Because yeah, I used it, I tried it out. It's a cool mower, but I really don't need it. It's a rear self-propel, so you really don't see them too much. I believe at one point this was a reconditioned motor, or a reconditioned mower, because it says Recon on the top of the actual where the recoil or the cover is on top of the recoil. So yeah, I did fix it up. I put a new air filter on it. So what I'm going to do today is just get it cleaned up and ready. So what I'll do is just for this one, just because I know the filter's brand new and I'm just going to check it afterwards anyways, I'm going to cover up the filter just to make sure no water gets in as I spray it down, because I just need to clean the bottom of the deck and the wheels, of course, just to make it look a little bit fancier. Yeah, I had this plan to bring this one out. I just didn't want to list it quite yet because I wanted to see how the season was going to progress. But in all honesty, the last mower I had where we just finished the series on that Toro, I was able to get rid of it within a day. So now we're in kind of like peak mowing season. Grass is growing, it's going to rain here and there. And people are always looking for a mower, just because, you know, they need a mower. So yeah, so I went ahead and I just wanted to cover the air filter. I covered up the little port here. I may just add, there's another little hole here and there. I'm going to add another little piece of masking tape. And then we can start. And then I'll just use some super clean. And then what I'll do after I just clean it a little bit, I'm going to let it dry in the sun, of course, but I'll still go ahead and put a little bit of gas into it. I'll just do a quick test on it, make sure everything's good with it. I think these ports are small enough, but I'll just clog them up for now, just so I don't cause any issues in case, you know, obviously it's going to go to the belt underneath. So it is a rear self-propel, so yeah, it was back in October when I found this. It had an issue where it would run, but the actual auto choke on this, because this is another auto choke, the needle and seat was actually basically preventing it from shutting off. So it actually was leaking straight out of the carb on the bottom. So I was able to quickly diagnose that one pretty easy. And once again, I had to order a carb. This was like probably late October, I'm gonna say, maybe even November. I ordered a carb for it, and then basically changed it out. And then I got to use it one last time, picking up grass before basically the winter season was done. So, yeah, it's a fairly interesting mower. I mean, I know from what I know about the history on this is that this was when Toro picked them up. So these are like kind of like how Toros would look, because LawnBoy was already defunct, but they still kept the LawnBoy name and the color and the scheme out. These were just Toros basically. But yeah, very interesting little topic or history on it. So yeah, let me just get some cleaner, clean it up. Now I do have other projects upcoming, but I really want to focus on because I have like another mower. If I could really focus on trying to clean it up and just get it ready, just so I know right now we're in peak season. And I know that I can get rid of these pretty quick. Yeah, what I'm doing is just spraying it down. I'll just get all the grease, dirt. I didn't clean it up last year before I stored it, so I left it. It wasn't horrible, but you can see the process really quick. I believe I changed the oil on it. I'll have to check, but I believe I did. And yeah, I usually use some super clean. I'll spray it around. I don't need to go on the top. The top looks pretty clean. Just more or less the bottom here. Maybe their tires, or the wheels, if you want to call them that. All right, we'll let it sit for just a second here. We just put this to the side and move it up. All right, move it up a little bit. I usually put it on the jet setting, and I don't go full blast just because it splashes everywhere, so I'll move back a little bit. Maybe I'll even angle the camera up a little bit. It's on a tripod. I know it's a little windy today. Hopefully it's not too bad with the shots, so hopefully not too much wind in it. And we'll just let you clean up. Oh, my masking tape's doing an okay job. It's gonna fall off if I put any more pressure on it. I will say though, super clean for like these quick little jobs. They're perfect for it. I don't plan on I'm not planning on spray painting this one or anything like that, so. If it can just clean up a little bit, I might even just wipe it down once. And already it's looking nice and shiny. And there's a little rust spot right there, and a little rust spot right there, but overall condition's pretty good on it. Clean between the wheels. And then what I'll do is just this last little spot right over here. It was a used mower. You can see the scratches on the side, so not really worried about how everything looks on it, you know. I just want to get it to some type of nicer looking condition. More or less, people are making sure that they obviously run. And bottom off. And of course I'll let it sit out here, just to let it air dry. So what I'll do now is I'll just tip it over a little bit, let it drip the rest of the water out. Blade should be pretty good, looking at it. Oh yeah, blade I sharpened beforehand. There might be like a leaf or two stuck in here, but the blade is pretty good. Like I said, I used it right before the season was done, but other than that, it was pretty good. Single blade. Alright, what I'll do is let me just leaf blow it, like with a little bit of a leaf blower. Just give it a quick air dry, and then I'll take off the plastic. We'll put some fuel in it, and then I'll just make sure it runs. Check oil. Preliminary checks. I like to use my gas echo when I do this, just because it'll fairly do it quick. Does a pretty good job here. Bag. Here for a second. Shut off the leaf blower. What we'll do is we'll take off the bag. Yeah, when cleaning these, they're fairly quick. You just want to make sure you cover up the air filter if you have an old one, or if you haven't started looking into it. You know, you could always just go ahead and leave the air filters, as obviously don't spray directly in there. So what I'll do here is I'll put a little bit of fuel into it. Maybe we could run it for a little bit, and just to make sure everything's good. Let me just check the oil. Now I believe I changed it last, but I will check it. And yeah, I did. Looks like I did clean it or change it last. It is very clear. I don't know if you could see that. It is a very clear oil. So double check, wipe it off, make sure the dipstick is straight in, and we're good. It's so clean. It's actually so clean. It's so hard. It's kind of hard to tell. Hopefully I can show. I know with my glove it's kind of hard, but you could see it. It's very clean though. I knew I did it. I thought I did it at least last time. So at least I know I did that. And then we just gotta lock it in. I had it the other way. That's this way. There it goes. Took me a second. I don't know why it was like so difficult to lock it, but alright, well, no biggie. I'll wipe it down really quick, just like a little bit on the outside here. And it was an empty tank before I stored it, so I ran it dry. So, I'll put in some fresh fuel. Just got it the other day. Nothing in there. It's a dry tank. It's a big engine, so I just want to fill it up about a quarter of the way. That should be enough for testing. Might sit for a few days. Yeah, there should be enough fuel in there. Hopefully it'll run for a few minutes. No E85 or up to it. Alright. I will probably say it's going to take about maybe 1 to 2 pulls, maybe. Make sure the spark plug's on it. Always got to make sure of that. Alright. It's clean. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and pull it over. Contact. So yeah, looks like it sounds good. It's cleaner. Yeah, so I think this one's gonna be ready. So this was just my quick little tutorial or showing what I usually do. I know this one was already done, but still fun to just bring these out, and then obviously I like fixing them, and then I like getting rid of them too. I can't keep everything. So yeah, something a little blast from the past. I know these just a little history on them. These were probably, I'm gonna say, late 90s, maybe even early 2000s. They were still making them like this, because this is a newer Briggs Quantum. And so with the auto choke and whatnot, I know it's not necessarily newer, but probably within the last 20 years or so. So yeah, so she still runs. She's good. She's ready for sale. She still got plenty of years left in her, and yeah. So yeah, hope you guys like the quick content for today. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Just want to say thank you for all the 600 subscribers plus that are watching my channel and seeing what I'm up to lately. I know as the season progresses, I have actual other projects that I'm going to be slowly working on. It's just I have to have time to basically get into it just to record what I'm working on. But I have a few projects, so a lot of interesting stuff still coming along. I'm just working on it as time allows, of course. So yeah, hope you guys have a great one and take it easy.